see it. Getting clearer. I should try and read some more. Try, but I get so bored. I wonder if you miss me much. I wonder if it's all my fault. Always focus on the wrong thing. Try to get my head on straight.
Hello from Palermo. We landed in Italy in the very early hours of yesterday after a late flight from Athens. We had a bit of a sleep in yesterday and then wandered around like the main streets here in Palermo. Had an arancini bowl, of course, and a cannoli. The cannoli was from this really cool place that used to be a convent, so it was in this like beautiful Sicilian courtyard, amazing tiles and architecture, and the cannoli was huge and so delicious. But Jake is a bit sick at the moment, so we're taking it a bit slow. We just had dinner at home yesterday as well, but today we're up. We're gonna go explore a market. It's meant to have like lots of food stalls, so we'll try a few more Italian foods, maybe some more arancini and more cannolis as well. There's also a necklace store I want to go see. They're meant to have lots of like beaded necklaces, so I thought that would be cool to check out. We'll bring you along and see what we get up to for our second day in Palermo. I'm currently sitting on the balcony of our little Airbnb in Palermo. I hope you can hear me, it's a little bit loud on the streets below, but I wanted to show you what I bought today. I found this super cute little necklace store. It was small, but it was just filled with endless beaded necklaces and jewelry. So of course I had to buy something, and I couldn't make up my mind between the pink and the blue, so I ended up buying both. I've had beaded necklaces saved on my Pinterest board for so long and I've been wanting to purchase some, and I thought this was such a cute little souvenir but also a fun accessory. First one I chose was this beautiful like icy blue kind of stone. These beads are a little bit chunkier as well, and it sits about this length. You just tell him what length you want and he'll adjust it for you. I also got this super cute pink one. These beads are a little bit smaller, but again, it's that same length, and I just think it's so pretty. The guy who makes them all, he was so sweet. He also made me a little matching bracelet and pair of earrings to go with the blue necklace. I'm so excited to play around with styling my new necklaces.
feed me. I feel the sun kill me. I'm dying slowly. I feel like all my dreams have come true. I've been looking out for you. I feel the sun on me.
So we have a bit to catch up on. It's been about a week since I last checked in, and I think I mentioned that Jake was feeling sick. Well, I got sick as well, and we were both pretty ill for quite a few days, hence why I haven't spoken. Yeah, unfortunately we were pretty ill, so we missed out on quite a few things that we had wanted to do, but I guess that's just the nature of traveling. Sometimes these things happen, there's not much you can do about it. But since we left Palermo, we actually hired a car and drove to the Scopello kind of area, and we stayed there for 5 nights. We got to visit the Tonnara di Scopello, which was so beautiful. This is somewhere I'd wanted to visit for so long, so it was so cool getting to see it in person. The 2 days before we were there was closed for a private wedding, which would have been so beautiful. The venue is so stunning. Like, even when we were there, we were just imagining like having a really cool like dinner party like out on the concrete in front of the water. It would have been so cool. Anyway, I'm always just thinking about like cool places to have a dinner party. Another thing that happened is we had a minor accident. It was fine, like no one was injured, just a little reverse into a parked car. So that was kind of a whole ordeal trying to understand what was happening with insurance companies, but thank God we took out the extra insurance when we hired the car, so we didn't have to pay anything. The driving here is kind of crazy. It's not like in Australia. Obviously we weren't expecting it to be like that, but it's next level, like the way that people drive. I mean, we were the ones that were in an accident, so what can I say? Also, I'm not even driving. I'm the passenger princess, of course. But yeah, driving here has been quite the experience. Since we've been pretty ill for most of our time in Sicily, we've been taking it quite slow. Lots of just like dinners at home cooked by us, lots of games of Monopoly Deal, and then we've just kind of been going to the beach when we've been feeling up to it. Oh, I also nearly stood on a snake, so that's another thing. Sicily's really been putting us through it. But we got to taormina yesterday and we went out for dinner, which was so yummy. And then this morning we also went up into the town and we went to Bamba for breakfast to try like the granita and cream and brioche, which was so delicious and like my dream breakfast as someone with a major sweet tooth. Today we also went down to the beach for a swim. Of course, we had to go to Isola Bella, the famous Taormina beach. It was so busy down there. Because we've been in places that aren't so busy, it just kind of was a bit too much for us. So we went in for a quick dip and then we went to another beach, Zaro, which again was also busy, but we just had a nice quick dip. And then now I'm just getting ready. We're going to go back into the town for the afternoon and the evening. We might try and find a bar with a view to watch the sunset from. And I also want to do some ceramic shopping while we're here as well.
I don't write things down no more. I don't talk it clear no more. I can feel you in my brain. So hard to explain, but I can see it. Getting clearer. I should try and read some more.
Good morning, it's our last day in Sicily. We are flying to Sardinia tonight, but I thought I would run you through what we got up to last night after I finished speaking to you guys. I think I'd mentioned we wanted to try and find like a sunset bar, but it actually ended up being like a super cloudy evening. There was a little bit of rain, which was fine. It actually cooled the weather down. It was quite nice. Change of plans, so we just went and got pizza instead, and then we had like a little takeaway Aperol and Hugo Spritz, and we just stood like in the square of the town that has like an amazing lookout over the ocean and over Mount Etna, so that was really nice. And then we got a cannoli for dessert, of course, when in Sicily. And I mentioned that I wanted to do some ceramic shopping, so I wanted to show you what I picked up. I got this super cute little ceramic pine cone. Everywhere here people have them like on the corners of their balconies in their homes, and it's meant to be a sign of like a welcoming home and of just good fortune and success. So I thought this was a really sweet little memento with a little bit of meaning to remember our trip to Sicily. Now we're just about to finish packing up and check out of our hotel. Then we should have a few more hours in taormina before we get the bus to the airport and fly to Sardinia.
To say something when you're always giving nothing. It's good to get things off my chest. Promise me you won't leave this hanging by a thread, by ourselves. But I can't see what you don't know. But I can't see what you don't know. Tell me what you want to know. Anything I tell you is not mine anymore. Where were you when I grew cold? I missed you, I missed you, I missed you, I missed you. But I can see what you don't know. But I can see what you don't know.
It's the 14th of September and we're in Sardinia. We had the best day today. We are staying in a town called Baunei and we hired a boat today, just me and Jake, to go explore the beautiful coastline. A lot of the beaches are only accessible by boat, so it's kind of like the only option you have to go and see them, but it was so much fun. The water was so clear and the landscape was incredible. We just had such a good day driving the boat around, parking up and going for swims. It was quite choppy on the way back, but we made it fun. It was really cool. We also hired a car here. I think you kind of need a car to explore Sardinia as well, but we decided to go inland a little bit. Most of our trip so far has just been like by the beach, so we thought we would change it up and we went like into the forest a little bit and we found this really cool place, and it was like different little like water holes and little waterfalls down in between. That was really pretty and fun to swim around as well. We did have an encounter with some pigs. Before we went on our little walk down to the water holes, we were eating some lunch like at the back of the car, in the boot of the car, and we look over and we see these two big pigs, and they stop in their tracks and start sniffing, like visibly sniffing, and they turn and just start running towards us. I immediately ditched Jake and ran in to save myself and jumped in the car, and then he was stuck putting the food away, picking up my sunglasses I dropped, and trying to shut the boot of the car. But the boot of the car was like a button you press and it wouldn't go down, so he was stuck there while the pigs were running at us, trying to close the boot and then like trying to run into the car. It was so funny, and not on our bingo card to have to deal with some pigs. We've now got 2 more days here in Sardinia, and we've got the car still, of course. So I think we'll just drive to some beaches that we can walk to, because the water here is probably the clearest water I've ever seen. It's beautiful.